What's goody? It's your boy. I'm back with a little banging video, and today I got the gang with me.
Hi, Keelan, mate.
Your boy Jay in the cut.
Okay, today we got a Larry Bird video for the Bird gang. We got 10 minutes of Larry Bird facts that will change your mind on who's the GOAT. That's a good one because honestly, in my opinion, I've been thinking Larry Bird is the GOAT. He's honestly the Jordan killer. I've been watching some videos lately, bro. 0-6 in the playoffs. Jordan against some 11-23 throughout their careers, and Bird won each side. The Jordan killer. So Jordan is everybody's real GOAT. So he does have like some type of debate for him being the GOAT. But with that being said, please subscribe to her channel. I'm gonna drop it down in the description. But we're gonna just jump into it. Let's get it.
With a 6'9" inches frame and an unparalleled basketball IQ, Larry Bird was a force to be reckoned with on the court. His silky smooth shooting stroke, combined with a fierce competitive spirit, made him one of the most feared and respected players of his era. Beyond the numbers and accolades, Larry Bird's impact on the game extends far beyond his statistical achievements. He embodied the blue-collar work ethic and the never-say-die attitude of the heartland. His grit, determination, and clutch performances in critical moments became the stuff of legends. Welcome to the Squad Dawkins channel. Here we give you 10 straight minutes of awesome facts on the great Larry Bird.
Shout out to Squad Dawkins.
Larry. He was the first guy there. He was the last guy to leave. He wore that body out with the jumpers and the running and the movement and the concentration and the focus and the discipline and the sacrifice. He had it all.
Larry Bird dominated his era, and no fact may better prove that point than this one. For 6 straight seasons from 1981 to 1986, Bird was either the MVP or the runner-up, and he also finished in the top 2 spots in 7 out of 8 seasons from 1981 to 1988. Larry Legend is the only person in NBA history to win League MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. From the 1984-85 season through the 1987-88 season, Larry shot 51.7% from the field, 41.4% from three-point range, and 90.1% from the free throw line. That means Larry Legend doesn't just have a 50-40-90 season on his resume, but he has a 4-season stretch of 50-40-90 percentages.
What?
During that stretch, he averaged 28.1 points per game. Other than the great Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, no player has ever scored that many points per game in a single season while putting up 50-40-90 percentages. And again, Larry did that over a 4-year stretch. Larry Bird has one of the greatest performances of all time that people don't talk about quite enough. Officially, only 4 players in NBA history have ever achieved the incredible quadruple-double, and Larry Legend was very close to joining this elite few. It was on February 18, 1985 against the Utah Jazz. According to Larry himself, this may have been the greatest game of his career as he poured in 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 9 steals, and 2 blocks on 59.1 shooting. The Celtics were destroying the Jazz in just about every aspect, and at the end of the third quarter, they were leading by 22 points. Due to this, Bird didn't even play in the fourth quarter. That means he almost put up an insane quadruple-double in only 3 quarters. Casey Jones was the Celtics head coach, and when he realized early in the fourth quarter that Larry was only 1 steal shy of the historic quadruple-double, he asked him if he would like to go back into the game, but Bird refused and said he already did enough damage.
His shot was just so perfect, you know, and not only was it perfect, you know, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death because when he shot it, the ball just like rolled in the air, and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was like just moving in the air, and then it would just swish through.
Larry shot 37.6% from three-point distance, which is an even greater percentage than Damian Lillard's, who now many people are putting in the conversation of the greatest shooters of all time. Larry was also much better from three-point range in the second half of his career over the first. The reason for this is because Larry's rookie season in the NBA was also the year that the NBA introduced the three-point shot, which was 1979. This means that Bird wasn't practicing the 3-ball throughout his years in high school and college. Instead, he literally developed his 3-point shot during his years in the NBA, and he hadn't mastered it until the mid-80s, which drastically affected his career percentages. On top of that, Bird was an even better shooter when it mattered the most. as he shot 42.2% from three-point range over his career in the NBA Finals. That finals percentage is greater than the finals efficiency of both Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
This guy.
Yo, that's all the best shooters in the NBA right now. He got better percentage.
Than all of them, bro.
But the craziest part and why I had to stop the video, 50, 40, 90 for a 4-year stretch.
Bro, that's crazy.
Dude, that is impossible. 50, 40, 90 is something people don't touch in an entire career. And when you do touch it, you're like elite. Dude, he did it for a 4-year stretch. That is crazy. And then that other stat, that was my first time hearing it too. It was like he was either first or second in MVP stretch for an 8-year stretch.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, that like his whole prime, he was the best player in the league. Like there were players that were probably possibly better than him, but he was arguably the best player in the league, and he was in that MVP, debate that whole time.
That whole time while he was balling on them boys, man.
It's
Crazy.
been such a long time that a lot of people don't throw him in the debate, and a lot of people do. I'm not gonna act like a lot of people don't, but in my community, especially, people neglect Larry Bird. They don't talk about him, and we gonna get him talking about him though, because that's like the stats don't lie, and I understand stats, and these are impossible feats. Like it's crazy though. Let's jump back into it.
He was born to play basketball. Seeing him come in and making the adjustment early, taking a team that had won 20 games the year before, next year, they're 40 plus, and the next year is 60.
Larry Bird had one of the best rookie campaigns in recent memory, even if he came when he was supposed to compete with other elite stars like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Julius Erving to win an MVP award. The forward averaged 21.3 points and 10.4 rebounds per game, while also showing the capability to dominate defenses. Unsurprisingly, Larry accumulated MVP votes and managed to finish 4th in the MVP race as a rookie. He immediately turned the Celtics franchise around. A year after winning 29 games, Boston, with Bird leading the charge, won 61 games. Bird won Rookie of the Year, shooting 47.4% from the field, 40.6% from three, and 83.6% from the line. The Celtics had yet another superstar in their history, but this one was seemingly a little different. At age 23, Bird only finished runner-up to Kareem, Irving, and George Gervin in the MVP race. In the 1980-81 season, a year after making the Eastern Conference Finals with rookie Bird on the squad as the best rookie in the league, the Boston Celtics once again had their star for the season. Bird went out with a bang, competing in 82 games. The forward's numbers were very consistent, as he posted 21.2 points and 10.9 rebounds per game, while leading the Celtics to the best record in the East. No team could stop the player when he was cooking as a scorer, passer, and rebounder. The Celtics ended up defeating the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals, which capped off an all-time great season by Larry and his first NBA championship. Bird finished second 3 times before he finally captured his well-deserved MVP award. Bird's stat line during the 1984 season was incredibly complete, with 24.2 points, 10.1 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.8 steals, and 0.9 blocks per game. As expected, Bird won his first MVP award, and also winning in 7 games against the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. Bird had the highest MVP finish of his career to date in the 1984-85 season, when he posted 28.7 points, 10.5 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.6 steals.
I'm not gonna lie, it was consistent. He was always averaging high 20 to mid to high 20s, 10 rebounds every season, and then in his best seasons he was averaging 6 assists, and on defense he was very consistent. Yo, it's crazy, and the craziest part for me is all of his peers that were at the top in the MVP voting, he was the only white guy. There was no other white guy competing like him, period, man. That's the craziest part to me, man. He's on a totally different level.
I don't know them boys putting up numbers like that either, bro. That's crazy.
No, bro. Man. But he's every season he's consistently putting up that double-double with a certain amount of assists and good defense. You know
These numbers are unheard of, bro. I'm just looking down the stat sheet, bro. These numbers are unheard of, bro.
That is crazy. He's on a different level, and we just gotta get more people to understand that. Not to say a lot of people don't. We just need more.
He played in 80 games, bro.
That's another thing.
Crazy, bro.
But before the injuries, like prior to the injury, he was playing full seasons, 80-game seasons, or 77 games, maybe a whole 82-game season. But then towards the end of his career, you know, that back problem, all the injuries started affecting him.
Concussions, everything that's breaking on. Yeah.
But before that, and even going throughout that, you know what I'm saying? That was like even seasons after the injury where he was still playing 70+ games, you know what I'm saying? Even with the back problems. Like, he was a different breed. But let's jump back into it.
1.2 blocks per game. He finished first in the MVP race. The superstar Celtics player came ahead of legends Magic Johnson and Moses Malone. Bird had the numbers to win the MVP award, and the narrative was on his side because the team finished first in the East. Bird began staking his claim as possibly the most dominant talent at the small forward spot in NBA history. Larry was also one of the most clutch players in NBA history. He had numerous game-winning shots in both regular season and the playoffs, and he was known for making the big play when his team needed it most, whether on offense or defense. Larry was arguably the greatest passing forward of all time. His court vision, high basketball IQ, and team play was off the charts. This aspect of his game is sometimes overlooked because of the reality that he played in the same era as Magic Johnson. But as far as 6'9" small forwards go, Larry was as close to Magic's passing skills. Larry averaged a whopping 10 rebounds per game over the course of his career. He wasn't just a solid rebounder, he was one of the all-time greats at it. Among primary small forwards, Larry has the third greatest rebound per game average in NBA history. These are one of those stats that testify to the hustle and heart that he played with each and every night of his career. Bird was also an underrated defender. Larry played with heart and effort on both sides of the basketball every game. Definitely. He wasn't the greatest shot blocker, but he did average more blocks per game over his career than LeBron James has. Larry also averaged a high 1.7 steals per game over his career. He was tenacious and scrappy, and he was a quality on-vault defender. He also made 3 all-defense teams in his career. In 1985, Bird was at home with his mother and was wanting to help her build her new driveway. While Bird was out there shoveling gravel for his mom, something happened that would change the rest of his career. Bird brutally injured his back, which would then be an ongoing battle with pain and spasms for the rest of his career. Ultimately, these back issues would play a part in Bird leaving the game earlier than many other athletes. Though while this injury begun and took place in 1985, Bird still played 7 seasons.
Wait, let me pause it real quick. All right, so that was in 1985 whenever the back injury started. He played, what? It says till 1992 right here. But reason why I stopped it, the games played, bro. 82, 82, 77, 79, 79, 80, 82, 74, 76. After injury, 75, 60. He was durable. Like every season, he's playing damn near the entire season, unless it's a complete derailed season from injury, bro. His durability and his toughness was on a different level, and you can see that. That's like his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seasons. He played goddamn near every game, bro. That's different, and he was playing at a high level each season. Nobody impacted the game more than him. Let's jump back into it.
To that injury. In 1986, with the back injury and the enormous pain, Bird won his 3rd MVP in a row. He is the only player to ever accomplish this since the NBA merger.
I'm really proud to receive this award for the 3rd time, but I really don't feel that my career is over. I think I can win it some more.
The best part about Larry Bird wasn't the fact he won 3 straight MVPs. It wasn't how he won Rookie of the Year and then guided the Boston Celtics to 3 championships in the 80s. What's best about Bird is he never changed. With the Celtics, he was the same guy he was at Indiana State and the same guy he was at Springs Valley High School in French Lick, Indiana. Bird never cared about glory. Fame and fortune never changed him. Individual achievements didn't motivate him. He was all about winning. Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite Larry Bird moment? And if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. For even more basketball content.
Alright, well, that's the end of the video, and I'm not gonna lie, man. He's one of the most decorated players in the league, and for just to say it, for a white guy, you know what I'm saying, he's right up there with any of the athletic black guys, the MJ. I got him right up there with the Shaqs, you know what I'm saying, top 5. He's above a lot of those guys, so a lot of respect for his game. These are a lot of facts that I didn't hear before, so I appreciated this video, man. Make sure y'all liking the video up and subscribing to the channel. Let's get the video up to at least...
tripping up the numbers, man. Them numbers was ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's get this video to at least 5,000 likes. But the numbers is ridiculous, and that 50, 40, 90 stretch for 4 seasons.
Bro, 4 seasons.
That's 4 seasons straight. That's impossible. People, I don't know if y'all get the stats or the numbers, but I know a lot of y'all are basketball people, so y'all know that 50, 40, 90 is something like.
Bro.
There's only a handful of people maybe that even touch 50, 40, 90.
You know what I'm saying? For him to do it 4 seasons in a row, bro.
Yo, that's insane. And then every season, basically in his prime, like. I'm talking pre-back injury. He was basically in the MVP race every freaking season.
You put them numbers like that, you gotta put him in there.
Yeah, and then as soon as he was always like, even before he got that MVP that season in I think 85 or 86, he already had like 24 and 10. Once he upped the assists, he was automatically MVP.
But they should have known he was going to be a problem coming in after this rookie season and ball winning 60+ games.
Look,
they
made him win.
That was going to be a
damn near 40 extra games. You know what I'm saying? Just one man. That's a big impact.
That is huge.
Yeah. But this was another great Larry video. If y'all want to see more Larry content, make sure y'all dropping down what y'all want to see next and like the video. Up. Let's get it to at least 5,000 likes. You feel me? Everyone likes counts. The way the YouTube algorithm works. You feel me? More likes means more people see the video. They show the video to more people. That's just how the YouTube algorithm works. Subscribe to her channel. You feel me? But I hope you know what it is. And until next time, we out you there.